All right, so now that we have things compiling, and you can see that the test did pass a while ago, right? So this test right here, so if I run it again, you can see that it's working, but it's not doing anything. So what I want to do is, let's say given a phone number, right? So string and then phone number equals, and then let's simply say that this will be a UK phone number, so 447, and let's simply say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the actual length of a UK phone number, right? So we're going to keep things very strict just to UK phone numbers, but you can change this to support many different phone numbers, right? And obviously you should be using a library to validate phone numbers, but I want to keep things really simple so you see how it works. So let me go ahead and simply end this with semicolon, and now right here I'm going to say under test dot and then validate, right? So you see that let me pass the phone number. So if I try and run this again, there we go. So you see that we don't have a validate phone number, right? And also this should return a boolean. So let's simply say boolean and then is valid equals to, and then that. And what we need to do is actually create this class. So all of this is part of test driven development. So the actual testing is driving the actual development, right? So let me actually create the method, and what I'm going to do here is something a bit different, right? So right here I'm going to say this implements a predicate, right? And this will take a string, there we go, and let me simply implement the methods test. So this will have a test method and not validate. So now let me go back and test, right? So this will be test. So now you see that currently we are returning false by default, right? So what we want is to say assert that and then is valid, and let's import assert for j there, dot is and then true, right? So let's run our test, and you see that the test run, but it did fail, right? So expected true but actual false, and this is because, right, so this is because of this, oops, so this line right here, right? So this is when now we actually start implementing the logic for our phone number validator. So I just want you to see exactly how things are structured. I'm going to take baby steps in each video so you understand exactly how test-driven development works. So now that we have things compiling and the actual method that we want, which is the test, next let's go ahead and implement the actual logic to validate any given phone number.